Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Data Cloud Now. I'm currently in San Francisco, where I'm now delighted to be joined by Jovanov, Chief Data and Informatics Officer at Illinois Department of Public Health, along with Tim Tutt, VP of U.S. Public Sector at Snowflake. Gentlemen, really looking forward to this conversation.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Dan, to start with, the public health sector is shifting from reactive crisis response to proactive, predictive approaches using data and AI, especially around health equity. From your vantage point at IDPH, how is the shift towards predictive capabilities reshaping the landscape of the public health strategy?
Ryan, spot on question. Thank you for asking. So shifting the whole data ecosystem from reactive to be proactive, predictive, it's one of my vision for the IDPH, and it's one of the key priorities in our data modernization efforts. So as we know, in public health, traditionally, we will always reactive.
Right.
We'll collect, analyze the data, visualize the data after the public health crisis. But now with the AI, we have a really great opportunity to analyze a huge amount of the data, both from traditionally public health data systems like syndromic surveillance and others, but also blending that with non-traditional health data systems like social media, for example. And blending all those is giving us unique opportunity with AI to shift us from reactive to proactive, predictive, right? To be able to address the challenges the public health had even before it happened. And we are doing all this with having the equity as one of our key priorities, as Illinois outlined that in Health Illinois' 2028 plan, right? Ethically, we abide by our statewide air policy, where we are conducting many audits to prevent the bias and also prevent the discrimination that we can see in the AI, right? And then also we are trying to protect the sensitive data about the population with HIPAA and PIPA standards. So, and on top of it, in every single solution, AI solution that we are producing, we are inserting the human in the loop. So there's no AI decision without human oversight.
Great perspective. Thank you for that, Dan. And Tim, from your seat, how is the AI Data Cloud empowering federal, state, and local higher education organizations to break down silos, modernize infrastructures, and deliver on their missions with secure, unified data and AI? And what makes the public sector unique from Snowflake's other verticals, and how does that platform address customers' privacy and security concerns?
Yeah, absolutely. So, it's interesting because public sector, you have to think about a little bit more of as a vertical of verticals. We actually have every single vertical inside of all of public sector. We deal with public health, we deal with public safety, transportation, and these are all things that you see across the globe. What's great about the Snowflake platform overall, and what's really unique about the public sector with Snowflake, is we're really kind of hitting that intersection of mission critical capabilities with public trust and this highly regulated arena that we have to operate in because of the deep security. And luckily, Snowflake has a lot of these capabilities designed already out of the box to make it super secure, super easy, a connected, trusted platform for any user to drive value out of their data. So I think we've really built an amazing platform that helps things in public health, so that we can start focusing a little bit more on how we get more predictive and prescriptive instead of reactive to decisions.
Very well said. Thank you for that, Tim. And Dan, can you share some examples of how IDPH is harnessing predictive analytics and AI, and how is this translating into tangible benefits for everyday Illinoisans?
So Tim brought a really good point about the AI Data Cloud and Snowflake platform, right? One of the very exciting things there is that we can use out-of-the-box already built model that is speeding the implementation tremendously for us. IDPH is harnessing the power of AI in very interesting and exciting ways, right? We are all talking about AI, and we can see some of the action in life with the data that we have. So we all use like search engines as our on-call physician, right? When you call it, like first symptoms are sent through the Google or any of the new AI models to ask what's going on. Giving the power, the opportunity to mine that data and translate that data together with the data that we have and collect at IDPH is some of these our use cases for the AI. So with these building models, we are building predictive analytics, and one of the very interesting predictive model that we have built and draw a big attention to us is predicting the measles outbreaks. So we are collecting this data from different sources, like immunization data from schools, and you can go on a website, type your school, see what is the likeliness of outbreak in measles in that school. So that's very interesting. Another big project that we are working right now is using document AI to read like 30 millions of vital records from 1870 up to 1950.
Wow.
And I have seen one of those. It's a piece of paper, someone put some handwriting. And document AI has been a game changer for us. So we are using document AI, and with just what pilot, with 20 documents that we have trained, we have seen like 97% of savings, like almost real-time data, compared with someone reading that and entering manually. And also the error rate is 40%, from 40% to almost zero. So all this is working for us to change our ecosystem, to be proactive, to act before the things can happen.
Great to hear. Great perspective. Thank you. And Tim, from your seat, Snowflake launched its AI Data Cloud for government and education just over 2 years ago and has already reached additional federal distinctions through FedRAMP High in IL5. Where do you see the AI Data Cloud heading next, and how will it continue to set the gold standard?
Yeah, these certifications, especially as you're looking at the public sector business, are very foundational overall. It's a baseline for us. But where we're really heading next is how do we help organizations, and it sounds like you all are already doing it, which is great to hear. How do we help organizations move from just storing their data to actually doing more with it? Right? How do we help enable them to leverage things like document AI, leverage other capabilities within our platform to really move that data in an effective way so that they're able to drive mission-driven outcomes? Part of this is us building repeatable motions and working with strategic partners, system integrators, ISVs, even customers of ours that are building solutions that we can showcase and say, this is how simple it is to iterate and build on top of these platforms, so that you can then drive and really get real value out of your data.
Very much always putting the customer first.
Absolutely.
To your point. Dan, as you look ahead, what's on the horizon for IDPH and Snowflake?
So the partnership that we have with Snowflake, and I'm saying partnership very intentionally. So the level of support, both technical and customer, that we are receiving from Snowflake, it's feel like that's like a collaborative relation. It's not like very traditional client-vendor relationship. And we are really thankful. Like the Snowflake team is there with us all the way, helping us and doing the things together with us. So looking ahead, we are trying to expand the use of the Snowflake to make us now Snowflake like a central hub for our complete data ecosystem, and use the power of Snowflake to become our central point that will drive innovation in the future.
Love to hear it. And Tim, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I very much so look at this as an area for us to continue to work with you as a partner and innovate as you start to expand that use case across the broader department. I think that's one of the key things that we look to do, is make sure that you're able to stay ahead of the curve when we can bring all the great capabilities of the AI Data Cloud to your mission.
We are very grateful for that.
An exciting next chapter. Such a pleasure sitting down with both of you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
For the audience watching, I'm Ryan Green with Data Cloud Now. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.